plant community, thanks for tuning into this channel. My name is Pam, and today you guys, we're going to talk about two loves that I have and how I'm trying to combine it into one, and that's my love for plant babies as well as my love for crafting. And I'm just going to show you guys how you can just take ordinary items in your home to create some form of a decorative piece for your plant babies. If this is something that you guys like and you're interested in, and you want to see more things like this, please do me a favor, pause this video and remember to hit the subscribe button. I thank you in advance. So really quick, you guys, you know, in today's economy right now, everything is skyrocketing and going up, 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 and up, right? Now, as much as we love our beautiful plant babies and we love collecting plants, we have to admit one important crucial thing is this hobby can be expensive from time to time. So having said that, you guys, you got to learn how to be a little bit more creative, and maybe we don't have to necessarily buy that beautiful decorative pot and or that beautiful macrame or that beautiful way of hanging and styling our plants. We can get a little bit tap into that inner creativity that I do believe we all have if we're guided in the right direction. So today, you guys, I just have two little very simple yet I think very nice pieces to create. And I'm just going to show you, starting off with this right here, I'm just going to show you guys how to turn this into a nice little planter or cash po as you speak. So I'm just going to bring you guys down on the table and then we can get right to it, okay? Okay, so here we are. We're focusing on the task at hand and not myself. So basically this is the first project that we're going to do. I'm just more or less creating a cash po out of, I'm going to repurpose this Pringles can. And I had this can for a couple of weeks now because I was about to actually throw it away, but I said, you know what, Pam, I believe whenever I have a feeling, you guys, of being able to purpose something or repurpose, I keep it, and then I just wait for the inspiration to come to me, and that's kind of what's going on here. So before we actually get to decorating the outside part, I wanted to do something different on the inside, being that I want to layer it so that way I want to put some kind of covering or something on the inside. And that's because when I put in a plant, if I need to water it, it'll capture it in the I guess the plastic and not actually destroy the integrity of this, because it's not made out of that much great material. It's a little bit of cardboard going on here. And I mean, y'all know what Pringle cans is about. So I have tacky glue, a pair of scissors. This is actually a sandwich bag, you guys. My E6000, don't know if I need it, but these are ordinary household items that I have in my home, along with my beautiful already turned on hot glue gun, you guys. And again, this is what I have in my home. I did not buy anything extra to create this. Oh, and you also need twine, which of course I've been brought this. Okay, so we're going to start off. I want to start off with the inside first before we actually start decorating the outside. Take this sandwich bag and I'm just, okay, I think this will be good. Don't know if this will work. This is the fun thing, you guys, about creativity at its best. Trying new things, seeing, throwing it to the wall and seeing what sticks, right? So to speak. Not sure. I like tacky glue because when it dries clear. I'm just going to take this bag. I'm sticking it in. Guys, I don't know if it's going to actually stick. I have no idea. But I couldn't use the hot glue in my mind because hot glue is too hot. It would have melted it. So I think, I don't know, it might stick. I may have to, of course, let it dry. And I wanted to, I have no steps to provide you guys because when I do these things, I'm winging it each and every time. Like I said, throwing it to the wall, seeing what sticks. Okay, so I'm flipping it outside like a trash bag because I wanted to have an idea where to cut. And I always think it's a good idea to start cutting right where the seam of the sandwich bag is. Kind of give me some form of direction. I mean, that's just me, you know. I'm not saying that's the, I don't know if it's the right thing to do. Let's see. And now I'm just gonna cut around to trim it. You know what, guys, I actually decided to do this video today because I wanted to actually do something else today with you guys, but we are going through a heat wave, and what I wanted to do would have been outside, and it's not safe to go out there today. So we're going to go ahead and do what I've already had planned, but I just didn't plan on doing it as soon as we are doing it. Okay, so now it's somewhat been trimmed, but what I want to do, actually, I'm going to, okay, I'm just gonna put some more tacky glue on the inside. Feels like it's trying to stick, you guys. Again, I don't know. And I don't know if that E6000 I use for other craft things, you know, it's good for, I think, stuff that needs to get, I think, washed or something along those lines. It feels like it's trying to get sticky. I just want to make sure that it does adhere. So you want to push and try to, I mean, you know, no one's really going to see the inside, so it doesn't really matter too much what the inside looks like. And again, if this works in theory, once it dries, it's going to be clear. So you won't even see the white, I believe, from my experience of actually using the glue before. Just hoping that this plastic will actually stick. I'm not sure. I really am not sure. But if it works, great. If not, could still use the outside after we decorate it. And you can still put a plant inside. I just wanted to create something where it was a little bit more convenient, where you could just put a plant inside and just water it when need be without having to move it. But if this doesn't work, then it's okay. It still will be a decorative pot that can be used. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and just try to trim some more. And another thing is, I guess we don't worry too much about messing up. You know, it's your vision. Your vision. Nobody sees your vision but you. So the only person in theory that would even know that you made a mistake, honestly, would be you. Unless you pointed it out, of course. You know me. I gotta be seemingly precise each and every time. I don't know why. That's just a flaw of mine. I don't know if it's a flaw. I'm gonna stop saying a flaw. Just a character trait of myself. So it feels like it's trying to stick. Just gonna have to leave it be and let it do what it does. Next, I'm going to take this beautiful jute rope that I brought a while back because it was a big thing of it, and I got it from Michael's, although I believe Hobby Lobby would have had it at a cheaper price. But you know, I shop at Michael's honestly especially when they do those 60% off sales. I love it. So the goal is to actually just twine this around, and like I said, this is a very simple, easy peasy project. Just want to lay it. And you want to make sure you don't burn yourself because this glue, child, it can get hot. And you don't have to do a whole trail of it, I believe. Let's make sure it's tight. Okay, so this process right here, you guys, may take some time. Okay, so I want to interject right here. Y'all have seen me wrapping it around, but I didn't actually explain to you what I'm doing. So when I am wrapping it around, I am pushing it down so that it can be really seamless here, because the goal is you want to not see any of this. So if you keep just spinning it around, I believe you may have a case of showing some form of like a crack in between, and I don't want that, so I am pushing it down as I'm spinning it around the can. Okay, so not bad, right? Look very seamless. Um, yeah. So what I did notice is for me holding on or trying to wrap this rope around, this glue was sliding off. And that's okay because it feels like it's trying to stick somewhat, and then it feels a little slippery elsewhere. You know, I'm curious. It's hot, so kind of put a dab on there, and then I just waited. And that's because I kind of wanted to seam or seal the top of it at least. And that way the glue will dry, if that makes sense. Chad, I don't know. I think I'm trying to make it make sense. Okay. Okay. Maybe I can use a little bit of the hot glue. I put a little dab on it, but I'm waiting for it to cool a little bit. Because like I said, if it's too hot, it will melt this plastic. So That's the reason why I did not want to use hot glue initially inside. Because one, I didn't want to burn myself. That's one. And I did not think, I didn't want to mess up the integrity of the plastic. But for some strange reason, it feels like it's not strange reason. Feel like it's trying to adhere. I'm just fixing the mini imperfections, if that makes sense. And then I guess once I feel like it's tight here, I will go back and trim more, just so it can be seamless. And then we'll do one more little decorative thing for here. Yeah, I think it works like this if you wait and then lay it on. I wouldn't recommend, honestly, doing it inside of here. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it would be good. But, I mean, again, if I am encouraging you guys to craft and you have a better idea in mind, I always say go for it. Okay, so I think it's going to be as trimmed as much as I can get it trimmed. So, y'all see where I'm going with this though? And I have an issue with this. And I already foresaw that being an issue, so I think I'm going to do, again, these are things that I've already had in my home because I don't know. I just buy stuff. Like I said, if stuff speaks to me, I buy it. And I have this lace ribbon that I've been brought. I think it's pretty though. And I've used it, I think, a couple of times to decorate. Let me see something. Yeah, I think I'm going with it. Going with it. Again, does not cost a lot. Very inexpensive. Honestly, I want to say when I brought this lace thing, dollar store can be your friend, you guys. Dollar store is our friend. If you have a dollar store in your area, I don't know, Family Dollar, Dollar General, 99-cent store, whatever it is in your area. I noticed that, is it Family Dollar? I think it's Family Dollar, you guys, that actually stepped their game up on their crafting items. They're really honing into more home decor pieces. If that make any sense? Okay. Now, granted, depending on the plant, I was just realizing that depending on the plant you put in here, it really don't matter if you decorate this top, because if you have like a trailing plant, in hindsight, you won't see it anyway. But if you have a plant that sits upright, like for example, let's see, some type of anthurium or maybe rubber plant or a philodendron that's supposed to be upright, then this pot design may work best for that. The beautiful part about creating is all about your likes. So I know some of you guys may not like what I just did, and then some of y'all might say, oh cool. So it's all about your personal style. I'm liking how it's turning out though. I am liking it. Okay, I have to use another stick. So I tug and pull and press. Tug, pull, and press. Tug, pull, and press. And now, as we do on an assembly line, I am looking at it right now of its imperfections. And what do you think? This is the finished product. I like it. I think it's very simple. Like I always said before, less definitely says more. And yeah, so I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to try to find a plant appropriate to actually fit this space, put it in for you and show you, and then we can move on to our crafting item number 2. So just hang tight with me. Okay, so we are back, and this was the only plant, this has soil on it, that I could find to actually put in here for right now, but I don't know. I like it. But you get the idea, right? I would actually prefer a darker green variety of a plant, like maybe, I don't know, like a cutting of maybe my Hoya Matilde, or a darker leaf colored plant would really make this pop. But I mean, this is just to give you guys an idea, an example, but this is what this is looking like, and I am happy with it. Okay, so I wanted to show or do something really quick and simple as well. I brought you guys along, and I just wanted to show you, for those of you who may have not seen the video when I actually created this, but for those of you who did see it, you remember how I kind of created this, and it hangs on my side of my refrigerator, where the side of it actually, and it's facing a window, so it's getting a lot of light. And since I put this Hoya Rosita in it, it really has trailed off, but it is starting to give that look that I had envisioned when I created this vibe. But I wanted to create some kind of like a cool piece. I think I did a very good job with this. I like how it turned out, so I'm happy with that. And I did this off camera a year or 2 ago, and we're kind of gonna, and that's just another clever way of me displaying my Hoya. Over the years, it's kind of cracked right here, but I don't really care too much about that. It's just a basic Hoya macrophylla. Is it a Hoya macrophylla? It is, and it's not very, it's my variegated version, but it's not very variegated, of course, because where I have it displayed at, it's not really getting a lot of light. But I like the way that it is. It's still alive. It's growing. You know, I water it probably once every between 10 to 14 days, give or take, on how the leaves feel. And I have it hanging. So I don't think I actually did this with you guys. Like I said, I think I did this off camera. And today I decided to go ahead and do something similar to the piece that I just showed you guys. And this right here is the only thing that I brought. I was at the dollar store again. I saw this and I said, let me grab it, because I knew that I could do something with it, and I'm glad I did. So this is actually the only thing that I brought for this particular project. You need scissors. I'm using, what's this? This is floral wire. I've already had this when I used the floral wires, you guys, back when I was crocheting actual flowers, and this was a very good tool for the bending apparatus to mold and shape your leaves. But anyway, this I have fake moss, and I have real moss, and of course a particular plant or propagation. So this right here, you guys, I'm gonna see if I can show you some roll or footage where I actually did this. This took me some time, so I'm glad I did it off camera because I'm not a handy person at all, and I was having a lot of difficulties. One thing I did learn, I probably should have used my drill, but the reason why I didn't is because I know the drill can be powerful, and I wasn't 100% sure that if the nail that I had, if it was short enough where it wouldn't puncture the other side, and I didn't want to use the pressure. So I'm up there struggling, as you guys can see, with actually getting this in here. And again, this is just some twine rope, and these were, again, pieces that I had in my home already that I put in like my little tool makeshift box just in case I could use something. And I just wanted to be hanging just a little bit. And so my goal is to actually just make a beautiful little plant thing. It's small, so it's not going to be big. And I'm going to use the cuttings that I have here. I've had it in water for a long time, especially this, but it hasn't really rooted that much. I wouldn't really put it in there. I'm going to take a chance, you guys, and put it in the moss anyway, because usually moss is very beneficial with root growth. But it's not 2 inches long, and I realize that, so, you know, it is what it is. But I got to get it out of here because it's, as you can see, the water is algaing because I've had it in for a long time. This is a failed attempt of a spider plant propagation. But this right here is definitely, wow, this rooted up. But you know what though, guys? I don't feel comfortable working with this. So let me rinse this sliminess off just to make sure the roots are healthy and clean. And then I can come back and we can finish wrapping this up. Okay, so I'm back, you guys. And as you can see, the roots look very nice now. I got as much of the green sludge off that I could get. And now it's time to do what I'm going to do here. So starting off, I have some moss in here. And I start off with the actual real moss. Let's see. It's going to be hanging this way. So I have to think about that. How do I want it to be displayed? I think this is a nice way of doing it. I don't know. I don't want it. It could either be displayed this way or that way. I like it hanging. I know eventually it will hang anyway, so it kind of plays off a little bit. I want it hanging. So that's what I'm going to do. Hang, hang, and hang, hang. Okay, so just need to move this down a bit. Let me turn it around. I kind of like it the way it's facing me. Okay. I got to play around with it a little bit, you guys, because I have a particular vibe I'm going for. I know it has to settle in its home as well. I think I like it like that. So now that I have it positioned where I want it to be, I'm going to move it down a bit because I do. Actually, I'm going to move it down a lot a bit because this leaf. Now, I don't remember the peperomia species that this is. This is a cutting from the plant I actually have inside my home. It was getting leggy, so I kind of cut this. I was going to put it back into the pot, but I decided against it. I think in particularly at the time when I was shopping at the dollar store, that's when I saw that this wood plank thing, and I said, you know what, I think I'm going to pot this peperomia up when it root up. And so that's how that idea came about. So now I have this, and I want to put, which is it's enough. It doesn't need to be a whole lot of moss. I don't think it has moisture. So now I want to take, I don't know, See what this piece looks like. It's broken up, so that's where it will become a challenge for me because I only have one hand, two hands rather, to actually do this with. But I think I can make it work. There's really no benefit to this. It's just that I like the way this look, and I just prefer the look of it over the moss. And I know over time you can water it, so keep it watered so it's okay. Let's see if I can, I don't even know. So this is where it's going to get a little challenging for me because again I only have two hands, but I want to take this wire. It's really difficult when you only have one hand. One spare hand or two hands. Okay, so I just want to at least try to tie it down around for a second. Let's see. I want to wrap it around so that I can have, let's see, an opportunity to tie it. So, let's see. I wish I could show y'all because it's a little tricky, but I'm actually, that's why I like the flexi wire because I can manipulate it. And you don't need much effort with your fingertips. So I'm kind of just tying a knot here. A little knot to secure, and then I can go ahead and wrap it as many times as I need to actually secure it, and then I can, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to that. I think it is secure in there. Just want to make sure it stays that way. Okay, so now I think it's in there, and I want to cut it because I need to tie a knot. And I'm basically just tying a knot by securing it on an existing thread that I had created. Okay. And I kind of made a knot there, but I also want to make some kind of a knot on the back as a security measure. Let's see. Okay, so kind of got it as tight as possible, and now hope I didn't disrupt. Let's see. It's kind of gonna look a little crazy being hung, but that's where we're at with it, unless I try to doubt if I'll be able to move it. Yeah, it's cool. I don't know what y'all think. Y'all will let me know one way or another anyway if y'all like it, because y'all are a very honest group of individuals. I appreciate y'all honesty, or you know. But yeah, I'm just giving you the roadmap of actually creating things, and then you can take whatever you want to take from this and incorporate you into the project and make it completely you all by itself. So let me clean up a bit, and I'll show you where I can hang it on, or what my thought process was with that. Okay, so here we are in a different area because I figured out where I wanted to put this at. The cool part about this, you guys, I think it turned out very nice. I like it anyway. Simplicity says a whole lot more to me, and it's very lightweight. So I realized, and I almost forgot, that I have these command strips still up here. If y'all remember how I had my philodendron Brazil growing up on the wall that declined and I had to make changes. So I never took the command strips down, and so it is kind of bare up in this area, and I think it's a perfect place to see if I can hang it on the command strip. And I mean, let me move it out of the way. I like it. It's dangling down. I like it. I think it's pretty cool, and it's by where the light is going to be positioned. And then, oh no, I might have to swipe out the bulb. It might have. Oh, there it is. That's weird. What's going on? Maybe I jiggled it a bit. Okay, so I only turned the light on. As you can see, it's not getting that much light from here, but it's in a medium to light, medium bright light situation. So I'm sorry guys, I got the door shut. It's hot in here. Okay, so yeah, I think she's gonna do fine. And like I said, I'll just bring her down, take her to the sink, give her a good spray, probably I'll let her tell me if not 7 days, then maybe somewhere between 7 to 10 days. I'm not quite sure. And then I'll let it dry out before I actually put her up there, because I don't really want water stains on my wall. But again, I think it's cool and I like it. So, just to show you guys, these are two very quick, inexpensive ways to style your flowers or planters, and you're not breaking banks. You're using just ordinary items in your home. So I encourage you guys to go in your garage, to go in your attics, dig through some of those boxes of memories and see what ideas you can come up with too, to create and add to your beautiful indoor jungle. So yeah, this ends this video, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Once again, you guys, if you love foliage as much as I do, and you love listening to planty things, if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know why you're fooling around. You better subscribe and keep doing what I've been telling you guys. Push those thumbs up. Push them up. It helps my channel each and every time you guys do that. I thank you so much. Enjoy your day wherever you are in the world. And until next time, guys, much love. Bye.